My pleasure to have one of the top coaches in the Big 12 Conference, and this gentleman is leading the Oklahoma State Cowboys here to Madison Square Garden to play in the semifinals. Pleasure to have Mr. Travis Ford. Pleasure to have you on the show.
It's great to be here. It's great to be in New York City. Great festive time of year. You know, on our basketball team, we only asked our team how many people have been to New York City. We only had 2 raise their hand, and one of them's from the Czech Republic. So you know, he's the furthest away and actually been here. So it's great to bring our team here in such an exciting, not just NIT, but Thanksgiving time and such a fun time in New York City, one of my favorite places in the world.
Wow, and are you relishing this opportunity to be able to win a tournament that can really help your NCAA standing from the standpoint of non-conference opposition and being able to defeat them?
Well, I think all of us have the chance to do that here. I think this is a great opportunity on the national scene because it's going to be on TV. It's in the Garden, that you can make a statement for your basketball team that could go a long way. But you know, first and foremost for our team, I told them when we get back to Stillwater, Oklahoma, we want to use this trip to make us a better team and understand who we are. And then, yes, along the way, we'd like to try to win 2 basketball games if we can. But I think this is a great stage for all 4 teams to try to make a statement and get some national exposure.
Wow, and talk about the tragedy that went on with the plane crash last week of the head women's basketball coach. Talk about, I know you're coaching on a heavy heart right now, and talk about how the community is dealing and how everyone's rallying.
Well, it's been a tough week, to say the least. Kurt Bucky and Miranda Cerno were 2 terrific people, first and foremost. 2 great family people, 2 great coaches, 2 good friends, and, you know, going to miss them dearly. You know, Coach Bucky was a mentor to me. I learned so much from him. In my 3.5, 4 years at Oklahoma State together, I learned a lot from him. And that's something that hopefully will make me a better person and make me a better coach and can represent him. But it is a tough time in Stillwater right now. It is a lot of heavy hearts, a lot of questioning why. And you know, we have you know, families of Coach Bucky and Miranda who, you know, we think about them a lot, and hopefully you know, everybody can comfort them. And but there's a women's team as well that's struggling, that we as a men's basketball team are trying to comfort them as much as possible and be there for them every single second of the day and anything that they might need. But it's been challenging. It's been a reality. I mean, you know, as a coach, you go around, you think every game's do or die. You think every recruit is, you've got to see them. You think you're going to go recruiting, you'll come back tomorrow, and you just, you know, puts a lot of things in perspective. You know, and it's easy to say when tragedies happen like this, but it's so true for me as a coach to make sure that I'm doing this for the right reasons, and it's not just about winning. Yes, that is important. Winning, no question, is fun to do and it's important. But most importantly, I do it because I love the game and I want to make some young men's lives better. I want to prepare these young men not to win games, prepare them to leave Oklahoma State, prepare them to be husbands and fathers and businessmen or whatever it is. That's my job, and to understand that God and family come first, and along the way, if we can win some games, that's great too, no question. But we lost 2 terrific people who meant so much to our university, to me, and going to be dearly missed.
Talk about the Big 12 Conference, always highly competitive. Which matchups are you looking forward to?
So the Big 12, I've seen a lot of different articles, everything saying it's probably going to be the toughest league in America this year. You know, it is. From top to bottom, it's going to be very, very challenging. You know, obviously, Kansas is very, very good. You've got Missouri, who's really, really good. They've got all returning starters. Texas A&M's got all their starters back. Baylor is probably one of the most talented teams in the country, from top to bottom, from the most talented teams in the country. Absolutely, 4 or 5 of them. Then you got, you know, our rival, Oklahoma, who's got a new coach in Lon Kruger. They're going to be playing a fun, exciting, tough style of basketball.
And Kansas State and Frank.
And Kansas State, Frank always will have his team ready to go and playing hard. And you go down the line. There's just a lot of really. Iowa State had a lot of players sitting out who are high-level basketball players, and Texas Tech's got a new coach, so they're going to be rejuvenated and re-energized. So you go down the line, everybody has a reason they have a chance to be good in our league. So I think it's one of the best leagues in America, night in, night out. Every team has a great home court advantage, and that's tough in this league. But you got to come ready to play every night.
One more question for you. You played under Norm Stewart and you played under Rick Pitino. How did they influence your view and your mindset on coaching and being able to give your guidance to young people?
Well, I've been fortunate to be coached by a lot of great people. Norm Stewart, Rick Pitino, definitely two of them. I had great high school coach in Don Parson, and then you got AAU coaches, you got all-star team coaches. I've tried to take a little bit from everybody. Norm Stewart was a great defensive coach, a really hard-nosed coach who got you prepared every day. Took a lot of that from him. But more than anybody, probably Coach Pitino. I've taken more from him on style of play to an extent, how to prepare for games, scouting reports, his work ethic. I think he's the best coach in America. I think he is day in and day out, night in and night out, season to season, one of the best coaches in the country.
Right, and people forget about what he did for the New York Knicks as well.
He's done it everywhere he's been, and and there's a reason behind it. He knows the game first and foremost. He understands the game, the X and O's of it. He can motivate young men, and he's got that candor. People are going to listen to him. He's got a great presence, and then nobody's going to outwork him either. He's an extremely hard worker.
Coach Ford, thank you for your time. Good luck in this tournament,
so much.
And it's going to be an exciting 2 days for sure.
Thanks a lot. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.